Rebel flags and rebel mascots. Should we really care about this? You're on the green screen with the Lochamy brothers. I'm Will, and he is Reed. It's time for Front Page News. Reed, what's the article we're going to break down today?
The headline says, First Black to serve as Colonel Reb cries foul at Vestavia mascot flap. This was written by a young man named Calvin Wright, who graduated from Vestavia a couple of years ago, where, when he was a student there, he served as the Colonel Reb mascot, but he's black.
That makes an interesting story.
Which makes this interesting. All right, so Calvin Wright writes, this so-called issue about Vestavia's rebel mascot isn't an issue. It's being made into an issue because people have issues with themselves. Taking away the mascot isn't going to solve the sole issue that is at hand with the world, racism. All right, Will, so is Calvin Wright right or is Calvin Wright wrong? What do you say?
Look, he's right to some extent. I mean, he's not going to take away racism, but overall, Wright is wrong in this case, right? Here's the thing. Rebel flags, rebel mascots, these can be offensive to people, right? So state institutions, state houses, courthouses, schoolhouses, they should not have rebel flags or rebel mascots. Now look, people, citizens should be able to fly the rebel flag all they want.
Private houses.
It's their right, yeah, and it makes it easier for us to pick out the idiots. But with that said, this is a state-run institution, no rebel.
All right, so just to be clear, even though private citizens can fly a rebel flag if they want to, you're not saying they should.
In my opinion, they shouldn't, but whatever, it's their choice.
So like Bubba Watson taking the Confederate flag off of the top of the General Lee, that's a good move, right?
I don't like messing with the General Lee.
Right, but if you owned a car and it had a big Confederate flag on it, wouldn't you remove that?
I'm going to stick with Cooter on this one.
Okay, let's just move on away from that. All right, so, but you and I are in agreement that Vestavia, schools like Vestavia, should change their mascot. What should they change it to, Will?
How about the black bear?
Help a school out.
How about the black bear?
No, you mean like Ole Miss changed their mascot to the black bear?
Yeah, they're the Ole Miss Black Bears.
They're not the Ole Miss rebel black bears as they say that they are. That's baloney, right?
They've got a black bear that runs around.
Okay, but the point is they never actually changed the mascot. No one refers to them as the black bears, and black is in the name. I don't like it. I don't think it's good. All right, so I do have an idea though. How about this? Change it to the Vestavia Rebels.
Oh, well, that's what it is now, Reed. That's the whole problem.
Right, but you get rid of the weird, creepy, racist guy, right, Colonel Reb, and instead you replace him with Admiral Ackbar. This is what Ole Miss should have done. Everyone knows it. He's still a rebel. You've got that interesting looking squid guy on your helmet.
I'm offended by him. I don't like it.
Okay, that's fine then. And instead of that, then why don't you go with my best idea ever, which is the state champion, right?
I like that. That way you always have to refer to them as the Vestavia High School state champions.
Yeah, no matter how the season turns out, you're the state champs.
Sure.
Put a foam finger on the side.
Then you don't have to worry about playing Hoover.
That's exactly right. All right, so anyway, here's the thing. Unfortunately, this whole Vestavia kerfuffle isn't even the biggest mess in the state. You know, if you looked at the mascot of Woodlawn High School, Will, do you know what's going on there?
Only because you told me to Google it, and sure enough, if you Google Woodlawn Mascot,
what's the mascot?
It is a colonel.
I read it as colonels, that's fine. But
yeah, it's not just a colonel though, Reed. It's a colonel in blackface. In fact, one of the first pictures that comes up is Chris Davis, who played football at Auburn. We all know about Chris Davis. And it's Chris Davis with the colonel in blackface. Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Now, to be fair, I don't know that he's always in blackface, but there is that one picture with Chris Davis and him. This is crazy. It's the most messed up thing ever. And the point is, Will, this isn't about whether or not people are offended. Everyone's so offended that people are offended. Listen, this is not what this is about. Granted, people are offended, and for good reason, but this is about whether or not we're doing the right thing. If you're a school, you shouldn't have a racist mascot. Got to change it. State champs.
Have fun flying the flag if you want to. You're a citizen, not at the schoolhouse. There you go. Don't forget, if you're offended and want to comment, you can do that right below here at AL.com. You can email us, lochamybrothers@gmail.com, or of course, interact with us on Twitter @LochamyBrothers.